You know, we pretty much put layers back in this game in so many ways than one. But let's continue to do it. Obviously, this is going to come down to execution and people doing their jobs. Who are you guys looking at to make an impact in this game? Because my mindset is don't try too hard to make the winning play. Just do your job, be where you're supposed to be, and the play gonna find you because the play don't care who makes it, right? So who are you guys looking for? Who are you guys excited to see and how they handle their matchup throughout the Super Bowl?
CJ.
CJ. By far CJ. Because CJ can cover better than what he's been showing us earlier in the season. You know what I'm saying? That Kelce matchup is going to be big, and I think CJ is going to be on Kelce in some of those situations. I like what we did by bringing Brent Selleck in to, run some drills with the guys, just for some added extra oomph, in the tight end space. But I think CJ Gardner-Johnson is going to make a play, and it's going to be early in this game. First half, CJ Gardner-Johnson is going to set the tone for the defense. I don't know if it's going to be a pick. I don't know if he's going to punch a ball out, cause a fumble, but it could be a sack. It could be a big tackle at the line of scrimmage. CJ Gardner-Johnson is excellent in coming downhill and causing confusion. Sometimes he try to grab at the play instead of going full speed, putting his body on him. I get it. Sometimes business decisions got to be made. But I also remember in the Super Bowl last time when Pacheco was running wild and CJ Gardner-Johnson came down and put something on his ass. He got fined for it, remember? He was like, yo, enough is enough. He came down and put that big hit on him last year in the playoffs because nobody else was, able to do anything. CJ going to do that early in this game.
You said first drive?
First half.
First half? No, I'm talking about set the tone. You say he's going to set the tone. What, first drive?
It's going to be early. I don't know if it's going to be first half, but it's going to be early. He's going to set the tone, and then everybody's going to raise their level of play.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go with Nolan.
You took mine.
I like that.
Because we got to get that pressure. We got to have Patrick thinking, spinning, under pressure, feeling that heat. I'm going to go with Nolan. Especially with the story of the last Super Bowl, with the pass rush going quiet, like that D-line set the motherfucking tone, okay? Because I feel like the biggest thing is going to come down to disrupting Patrick. So I'm going with Nolan. Nolan, Josh Sweat. Already know Jalen Carter going to go crazy, but we need, like you said, we need defensively early. We got first drive. It's got to be a tone set in play, whether it's a big third down stop, whether it's a sack for a loss, tackle for loss to force third and long or fourth down, pick, fumble. Like first defensive drive, it's got to be a big play, like period. Shoot, because we seen that throughout the Packers game. They came out. Special teams got that big play. Like early on, we got to set the tone defensively. Let them know they ain't playing around with us. We ain't.
I like that Nolan pick. Back
in blood. This is what this hair represent. Back in blood.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Getting it back in blood. Like
I like that Nolan pick.
It ain't nothing gonna be cute.
I like the Nolan pick. I was gonna pick Nolan. So
you want to know why I like it though?
Go ahead.
Jalen Carter, they're going to put so much attention on Jalen Carter that Nolan is going to have them opportunities off them stunts. So that's a smart pick. I like the Nolan pick.
And that's why I'm going to go with Milton Williams. Because I think see, the thing is, I don't know if they're going to put Jalen Carter on Caliendo. Jalen Carter normally lines up on the offense's right side, the defense's left side, right? And Milton Williams is on the opposite side. Caliendo is a left guard. So Milton Williams, if they don't change too much, Milton Williams is going to match up with him. And like you said, they're going to dedicate a lot of bodies to Jalen Carter. There's no way you're going to allow him to go one-on-one for 60 minutes. It's not going to happen. They're not going to do it. They're going to dedicate some bodies to him. They're going to double team him most of that game. So like you said, no one's going to have one-on-ones easily. And I think he's going to abuse their right tackle. But Milton Williams, I think Milton, because remember, he's been here before. People forget Milton Williams has been on this team for a minute. He in his fourth season, he was there for the Super Bowl. He's learned behind Fletcher Cox. He's learned behind Javon Hargrave. He's learned from Ndamukong Suh, learned from Linval Joseph. Now you throw Jalen Carter in the mix. He picked up some things from him, right? Milton Williams had a career year this year. I think for the season, I'm going to make sure I got my numbers right here. but for the season, Milton Williams ended it with 5 sacks. There was a point in the year where he was leading the team in sacks. Milton Williams ended the season with 5 sacks and 7 tackles for loss, and he played every single game. His motor's running hot, and I just think Milton is a guy that has the potential to just blow things up. And if I'm going to just add somebody onto him, Moro Ojomo, those guys, they don't get talked about enough in how relentless they are in their pursuit. I'm going to be really excited to see what Milton Williams does. I think he can potentially ruin the game for Caliendo.
Yeah, you can't count out Jordan Davis either, who had a sack on Jayden Daniels in the NFC Championship game. Because this is going to be a combinations thing, man. If you pairing Jalen Carter with Jordan Davis, Caliendo going to have to be on one-on-one against somebody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then it ain't going to go well for him. So, yeah, man. Y'all thinking D-line. I'm thinking somebody in the secondary. So, you know what I mean? So, I like it.
I was trying to think about guys that we don't talk about as much. Mm-hmm. Because I could easily say Zach Bond, right? But he's been so steady all year long. I know Zach Bond's going to do his job. He's not a overreactionary player. He's not a guy who gets too high, too low. Just his personality. He strikes me as somebody that's just, he knows his role to a T. And when he's playing, he's relentless. I mean, the way he pursued Dyami Brown after Cooper Dejean tackled him, he just came in on that tackle and just punched the ball out. I mean, Zach Bond is always looking to make the play even when the play is really not meant for him. Mm-hmm. So I know Zach Bond is going to be in the right places. But you said something real interesting, though. Like that matchup on Travis Kelce is going to be interesting because we saw what Zach Ertz was able to do getting open for Jayden Daniels, right? Tyler Higbee was able to impact the game in that Rams game, right? So it is going to be interesting to see how they play the matchup game with Travis Kelce, because what makes him so hard to pick up is they give him option routes. So you really don't know where he's going to go. He's going to go to the soft spot in the coverage every single time. He's not just going to run the route traditionally. So I expect the Eagles actually to play more man-to-man in this game just to force Patrick Mahomes to make tighter window throws, because you can't just sit back and play zone all day. He'll pick you apart. That's where the Bills went wrong. You can't just sit back and play your zone defense and just think he's just going to make a mistake at some point. He's going to take his time down the field. They've been doing it all year. If you mix and match with some man, some match zone, you can force Mahomes to hold that ball a little bit longer. Your pass rush can get home. Maybe force a bad throw.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna play man. You know what I mean? I would, you know, me honestly, Tone, I wouldn't change. I would play him the same way you did Jayden Daniels. I would play him the same way you did Jayden Daniels, because Patrick Mahomes, what makes him dangerous is that he can run.
Yeah, and I'm not saying man the whole game, by the way. I'm talking
about You
got to give him different looks. You got to give him different looks. You can't just play zone the whole game. You can't.
You got to mix it. You got to mix it up. But the look is always going to stem from a too high safety look.
Yes,
that's what Vic is going to do. He's going to show you too high safety. Then when that ball snap, it's going to be something else. You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of Vic Fangio's defense. But you know, I picked C.J. Gardner-Johnson, but I was torn between him and Cooper Dejean, because I think the slot cornerback play is going to have to be monumental in this game. The slot cornerback play is going to have to be monumental, man. And I'm not using the slippery grass in the last Super Bowl we lost to no advantage. But, man, that defensive line coming at you with dry grass, hungry, it's different, man. It's different. It's different. That pocket is going to be collapsing on Patrick Mahomes quite a bit this game. And, you know what I mean? I'm not here to talk about the Chiefs like they chop liver. We know what they bring to the table. But I just think that we are a tad bit hungrier.
Yeah, I can see that. You know, that three-peat, you know, of course, that's history. You want that on the resume, but there's a different – it kind of reminds me of – remember when the Eagles lost to the Commanders in that BS game? They lost 35-32 or something like that. It was something weird. They lost by 3 points when Jalen Hurts went out. The Eagles, they didn't forget that. And they went into the NFC Championship game with that loss on their minds. You can argue it made them hungry because they wanted their lick back. They knew damn well they lost that game. They knew the Commanders didn't win that game. They knew they lost that game. They weren't disciplined. They lacked focus. Things got off kilter with GJ getting ejected and Jalen getting hurt. It was just a lot of things that was just happening, and they were losing their focus. And they spoke about it very candidly. And they knew coming into that game how focused they wanted to be and how intentional they wanted to be in whooping their ass. Now you bring us to this Chiefs matchup, this rematch. A lot of these guys were on the roster previously. They remember what it looked like to see that red and yellow confetti falling. They remember what it looked like when their defense didn't do their job. And when you double back to the people who really didn't do their job, they've replaced those guys. They replaced it with younger guys, faster guys, better guys, more instinctive guys, right? Guys that don't really have any bad habits. So I just think this is a situation where these guys are more prepared than ever. They have the right guy in the building, coaching wise with Vic Fangio. He's not going to pull any punches in practice. These guys are going to play at full speed. These guys are going to be focused on their keys and their discipline. That's the one thing I'm not worried about in this game when it comes to the defense. Their discipline. I know they're going to be where they're supposed to be. The question is, will you make the play? I know they're going to be exactly where they're supposed to be, but can you make the play?
Tackling is very important in this game.
Yeah.
It's very important in this game, man.
That's
Shout out to y'all, man.
It's the first thing he said in this interview.
It's extremely important. We got 545 people in the building, man. Shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? Turn them notifications on. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the Linc Up. You know what I mean? We got a lot of crazy stuff coming up, man. We're going to keep y'all informed off season, all that good stuff. Draft, whatever got to be talked about, we're going to talk about it here and on our individual platforms. But yeah, man, thank y'all for subscribing and all that good stuff.
For sure. Make sure you guys stay active, man. Just keep hitting that like button. Again, make sure you follow us on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. You know, Symone Stanley does an amazing job running that. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram as well. The Linc Up Pod, it's right there for you. All you gotta do is search it. I love what Symone's been doing with the clips, and I love matter of fact, now that I got y'all live, because we text about it. How'd you guys feel about that little thing I cut up for us a little bit after we won the NFC Championship?
That was fire.
Oh, that joint was fire. Yeah. Well, we posted that joint everywhere. That joint was fire.
On YouTube.
Yeah,
I didn't want us to get pulled. You know what I mean?
They would just not monetize it. It wasn't like nothing bad would happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel you. Next time, you know, I'll try to make one for this Super Bowl. But
that was fire though.
No, for sure. Like I was making it.
My clip talking about the dogs. And nobody, I'm gonna say this. Kendrick Lamar is the one doing the halftime, right?
That's how I know it's meant for me. That's my favorite rapper. Like,
because don't kill my vibe.
Don't kill my vibe.
Don't kill my vibe.
We gonna be all right.
We gonna be all right. Don't kill my vibe. I deserve it all. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Do not kill my vibe. I don't want to get no text messages the night before the Super Bowl, the morning of the Super Bowl. No bullshit add text messages.
Elba, you know she's talking to you, right?
I know she's talking to me. I don't know what. So yesterday I tweeted, y'all. I tweeted on Twitter, right?
Big game.
What? Look.
Nothing but we popping. Look at us. We about to win.
I'm texting y'all. I'm texting y'all. Y'all tripping. But look, I tweeted the Chiefs are scared, and they should be. I don't know who. Arrowhead Live. No one is scared. They own me right now. The Kingdom. I'll be revisiting this. Who is these guys, y'all?
Yeah, you do a good ass job at stimulating the
right. You like a professional. You are a professional. I don't
agitator. A professional agitator.
It's almost like, is it real? Like, are you a real? Do you have interns? Like, how do you always be on it? Timely.
He's an agent of chaos.
How?
Because I know what makes everybody mad. I know how to push these folks' buttons, man. I know they want to make it seem like they somebody, you know what I mean, that we should be scared of. No, how about this? Y'all scared. How about I tell you that? Y'all scared. That's why you keep trying to project it on us. We ain't scared. Now I'm not saying that this is a situation so I can say this is the Super Bowl. So it ain't no. This what Commanders fans was trying to tell us last week, y'all, that all the pressure's on them. They were projected to be here. This ain't that type of situation, bro. It's literally going to be the most prepared team going to win, and I'm going to push their buttons because this the op. This the op for the week.
What you say your sign was? Capricorn.
Taurus.
No, let me see what's up with Taurus.
What
month is that?
April 25th. But I think it's like May. I think it's like May and April.
Let me see what's up with the Tauruses.
Ain't nothing up, man. We good people.
Something.
We good people, man.
Something up with that personality trait because I don't know how you do it. And you say you're a professional agitator?
I guess. I guess. Because
that tweet you had with Micah Parsons.
Yo,
was like,
you funny as hell. When I saw you, what you said,
in New Orleans, and you were like,
"Oh yeah,
why you in New Orleans?"
You said,
that's a simple question.
He said, "Why you down in the first place?" Something like that.
Yeah, what you down there
like
for?
the first thing in the morning I see, I'm like,
that was at 6 in the morning. That was 6 in the morning when I saw that.
There to his Twitter shit.
It's on the phone.
Yo,
that was 6 in the morning. I just woke up. Let me check Twitter, see what people talking about. What happened with the coverage? He talking about best gumbo in New Orleans. I just said, LOL. Why are you there? Why are you there? You know what I mean? Little 2.4 thousand likes. Because everybody, listen, I ask the questions that the people want to know. Why are you there? What you worrying about that for? What you gonna be potting?
No, you ruthless, bro. I ain't gonna.
What you doing?
You ruthless.
It's a valid question.
Valid question. Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm on him until the end of time. He gonna have to become an eagle for me to stop. He will have to become an eagle for me to stop. You gonna have to win something.
I don't even know if I would.
I don't want him. Like
I don't want him either. I don't want him,
bro.
How y'all feel about Miles?
That's a needle mover right there.
That's a needle mover for sure. But
that's what Micah think he is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, clip that right there. That's what Micah think he is. He think he Miles. He think he Bosa. You know what I'm saying? He ain't on that level. Myles Garrett is a needle mover. You put Myles Garrett on any team in the National Football League, your defense is better. I can't say that about old boy.
Imagine Myles Garrett, Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith.
Super Bowl.
The mind games.
That's not even funny.
Jalen Carter and Myles Garrett together on one line. The mind games, the tricks they gonna play.
The league won't let that happen. The league won't let it happen.
They veto that. They veto that. But they veto that trade. They will veto that trade. Howie Roseman might as well not even try, because they're going to veto that trade.
Yeah,
and then I don't think Howie Roseman should try anyway, because you got people to pay, bro.
Exactly. I think he's going to take his chances on developing the guys he's developed, like Nolan Smith, like Jalen Hunt, because Jalen Hunt has begun to take that next step as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's been a factor in the pass rush. On top of that, I wouldn't be surprised if the Eagles go edge rusher in that first or second round of the draft. I think Howie Roseman has found his formula. He's going to spend a lot of money on offense. He's going to draft well on defense, develop guys, and then put the money in the right places defensively. There's one contract I know for a fact that's getting signed.
Zach Bond.
He's not letting Zach Bond walk. He's
I'm
not
nervous
letting
about
Zach
that.
Bond walk.
This is my thing. After we win, I don't give a damn who walk.
Yeah.
I will trade next season for a 10-win season for this bowl.
Let me ask you guys a question. I'm glad you said that. Let me ask you a question then, right? How long does a Super Bowl win last before you start caring about the next one?
Until the next one?
It lasts a minute. I would say about 2. See, the thing about us, we stay relevant though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we stay relevant. Like, it gonna last about 2 years for my high to come down.
If the Eagles win this Super Bowl, you're talking about a slight dynasty. You're talking about a slight dynasty, man. We've been there 3 times in a decade. We've been to the Super Bowl twice in the last 3 years. If you win this one, no, you will have to win this one and go again next year. Then you're talking about a dynasty.
Yeah, in order to be a dynasty, you gotta go like 2, 3. It
gotta be some type of repeat.
In order for a dynasty, you gotta walk away with at least two
at least 2 or 3
in that like 4-year window, 3-year span.
Yeah, you know what I see? You know what I say? In a 6-year span, you got to have at least 3 of them things.
3 of them things, 5 championships, 5 championship games.
But I'm with you, LB. When I win this Super Bowl, bump the offseason. I don't care what they do. Who stay, who go.
I'm going to be sad.
I'm going to be on my high.
I'm going to be sad.
I don't think he let him go.
Yeah, I'm going to be sad momentarily for a couple people.
Yeah, but I'm saying I'm going to be so high.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even, it's nothing's going to be able to affect me. Like, I'm going to make my videos. It might hit me for a minute, but it won't fully come down till September. I'm like, hold on, wait, we really lost so-and-so. But the way I'm going to be on this high until September, when it's time to hit the lots again.
It's some money that's getting free though, because Buddy gone, Huff gone, and Bradbury gone.
And
Howie's
Slay
gonna find a way to move Huff. I think
Who
Sweat is going.
Who else, Symone?
Slay might be gone. He said.
If you win a bowl, you gotta find something. Slay got to take a 1-year deal if you want.
I agree, but that's just.
But listen, Slay's been talking about it all year. If when we win this game, Slay's gonna retire. I promise you that.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think he will.
I don't think so. I think we're gonna offer him $11 million 1 year.
He's been talking about it too much. I
think he'll retire if we
don't.
I
don't know, but Slay love it, bro. Like Slay, I feel
he
like
loved being down here, bro.
He loved being down here, and he loved the locker room. He just loved playing football. I think it's gonna be kind of like a.
You've been hearing about how he been talking about his kids lately. Like he
want to go to their games and he do stuff
he's
like
ready.
That.
He's ready to be a dad, yo.
And he even said when he came back this season, he was saying like how much harder it was, getting ramped up like during the offseason. That body's tired.
And think about it this year, he may not have missed a game. He probably missed like one game, but he's been in and out of the lineup all year long.
He's been banged up.
He feels it. He knows it. He's going to listen. One thing I know about Slay in this game, he's going to leave it all out there. Slay going to be clean this game.
He might come back as like a coach or something.
I ain't ready for him to bounce. I ain't ready for him to bounce because I know he got more. I know he got more left in the tank.
But then that begs the question: what do you do with Isaiah Rodgers and what do you do with Keely Ringo? Right? I mean, you can't have Keely Ringo on ice for 3 straight years. Like at some point, you got to find out what that is.
Man, we getting too deep into the weeds with this. What we doing after we win this Super Bowl? Because y'all stressing me out.
We got Linc Up.
I'm just
the Linc Up. The Linc Up.
Pretty good.
Because I'm like, Slay gonna be back, and you like, he not gonna be back. He won't be with them kids. Well, what you gonna do about Ringo? Well, about Rodgers.
All I'm trying to say is, when we win this game, Slay is going out to the sunset.
We need to go to the 8 of summer. He ain't got nothing
to prove after we win.
After we win this game, we need to go to the 8 of summer.
It's not about a proved thing. It's about a love for the game, baby.
Facts. That's a fact.
A lot of love. Who looks like they're having more fun out there than Slay? Like who looks visibly like they are a kid on the playground having a time out on the field? Other than Nolan, yeah.
I think if you win BG coming back.
Yes, I believe that now. I believe that more than Slay, believe it or not.
I think if you win BG coming back.
I believe that more than Slay.
The way he fought to be prepared and ready to play in this game on Sunday after tearing his pec, we was distraught as a community when BG went down.
Even if he gave you 10 snaps.
We was live.
We didn't know what was going to happen.
Remember, we was live after that Rams game.
Even if he gives you 10 snaps, even if he gives you 10 strong snaps in the Super Bowl, I'm cool with that.
Was that the Rams game or the Ravens game?
No, he got hurt.
The Rams. Remember, we went live for a random reason. We decided to go live after a game this season, and it was the Rams game. And that's when we got the news on live.
Oh yeah, that was great.
A lot happened on the Linc Up this season.
I was sick. That's my favorite. That's my favorite Eagle.
Mm-hmm. And then
you know what I mean? I was sick, but
figure.
Yeah,
I wanted the action figure. It's over there somewhere. But I was sick, man. I was sick. I think he comes back, but we need to talk about. I don't care who go or come. That was the bottom line with this. I don't care. Sunday got to happen. So because your core is locked up. AJ Smitty. What's up with Dallas Goedert contract? I ain't look at that in a minute. AJ Smitty, Saquon, your core is locked up, bro.
I don't want to.
Your
I don't want to talk about Dallas Goedert.
Young.
I don't want to talk about his contract right now. Be brief.
You don't think he coming back?
Nah.
See, because y'all, what did I say 20 minutes ago? Don't kill my vibe.
He got 1 year left after this.
Oh, yeah. He coming back. Where else he gonna go? It's a dynasty. People better get on that Smitty train, take a pay cut.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. He's not getting. Listen, the way he's been getting hurt, he's done seeing big money. He's going to get. He's past that now. So Dallas Goedert, he has 1 year left after this season. 2025 is his final year of his contract. So I'm being honest with you. He's going to be an unrestricted free agent in 2026. I wouldn't be surprised if the Philadelphia Eagles keep him around, but it's not going to be at that big price tag.
What's going on in the chat?
What they talking about?
What's
beefing.
Going on?
They beefing. I can't even get into that. They beefing in there.
All I've been seeing is
that's Boogie. Everybody beefing Ace Boogie look like.
All I've been seeing is beefing. Y'all, this is a Teacher Moan, I haven't been able to pay attention to what's been going on, so I don't know who causing trouble back there in the chat. I don't know who started it, but I'm gonna say this: somebody better finish it. This Super Bowl week, this Super Bowl Tuesday, we showing love to each other. Why y'all beefing in the chat? It's all
that's what happened. You know that's what happened. We're gonna have the super chats soon. We're gonna have the super chat soon. That's what happened. They ain't got nothing to do. They're cutting up.
But why y'all cutting up?
Is it an op in there? If it's an op in there, that's different.
Y'all let us know.
No, they all fans. That's the thing. Most of them fans. The fans.
Oh my God, Spy City. He talking about some man. Get off of A Boogie. Oh, they must be on A Boogie.
Let me see who in the chat. Is Nina in the chat? Because that's somebody we can trust. Nina, let us know who started it. Because I know she won't lie. Tiffany Page.
See, here's the thing, man. J Love and Ace. Those are two of the most polarizing people.
I just looked at J Love last message.
They polarizing.
J Love in there. Man. Yeah.
What's going? Y'all act like y'all got some sense. It's Super Bowl. Why y'all beefed up?
Listen, see, and you mistaking this type of actions for nerves. I'm telling you, this is what's happening. The game need to come, and we need to get this win.
Right.
That's it. People antsy, people anxious, people ready to fight.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Will bring this.
What you mean? I ain't bringing no nervous energy. I'm telling you that it's being mistaken for nervous energy. What's happening is people are ready to go to war. War brings anxiety. Huh?
Wentz lovers. What Wentz?
Oh, they talking about J Love. J Love Wentz. But regardless, though, there's no reason for us to go into this game not understanding what we built thus far. We've seen this product week after week after week after week. We've seen the ups, the downs, the trials, and tribulations. We've seen these guys blow teams out. We've seen them win close games. This team is more battle tested than that 2022 team. What doesn't get talked about enough is that in 2022, they didn't really have to deal with any real quarterbacks throughout that season, and they weren't really in too many nail biters. This year, they had to deal with Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, had to deal with Matthew Stafford, had to deal with Jordan Love twice, had to deal with Stafford twice, Jayden Daniels 3 times. They've had to deal with some real quarterbacks that could play this game. So, and also they've been in some close games. They've been to some knuckle draggers, right? Even throughout the playoffs, the Green Bay game wasn't the smoothest, right? The Rams game wasn't the smoothest. They've been in some real situations, and then they reminded the Commanders who they really were. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted that kind of, I wanted to see that kind of ferociousness in that NFC Championship game, and now you carry that over into the Super Bowl. This team knows what they're capable of. They're clicking on all cylinders. Everybody's in their zen state. Everybody's in their mode, right? Everybody's in that flow. Everybody's reached that ultra instinct, that Super Saiyan God level. All they gotta do is execute.
Man, y'all, I'm so ready for Sunday. Like, I've been feeling like.
How you been feeling, Symone? Talk to us.
I've been feeling like, I don't know. It's like, it feels like my birthday week or like your wedding week. Like, there's some, like, I don't know. It just feels like this is my special week. Like, I've been feeling special all week. Like, even doing my work, I haven't been mad doing work because I got a special glow. Like, everything at the gym, I'm on the treadmill smiling. Like, I'm just feeling great. I'm feeling so good right now. Yes, I don't know what y'all talking about beefing. I don't know.
I feel good, man.
Y'all, I'm getting my hair done. I'm getting my hair done, my eyebrows done. Like, I'm not getting ready to go sit and watch a game. Like,
just having the time
that I'm doing just to watch a game. Like,
that's what's supposed to be happening. You know what I mean? That's how you're supposed to be.
Life is going too good. Life is going too good right now for this thing not to work out for us. Like, it's just too many. It's too many things that have just been moving in my favor. God has been working overtime in my life, and I just can't see it ending any other way. I just can't.